filter apart, what you want to do is go ahead. See on the right hand corner, that's your water main. The big valve. You can either shut there. We had another valve. Let's see.
You mean the one on the bottom?
Yep, the one on the right side. So you got two ways of doing this. Well, let's just do it there. So I shut it off already.
Okay.
See the main there?
Yeah.
The one at the bottom, the inlet. Remember, there's a top one. Now you got a bottom one, right?
So the blue bottom one.
The blue bottom one, yeah.
Right.
So I shut that off. Now
Okay.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on the right hand side and shut the hot water off. Yeah. My bad, on the left side, the hot.
Okay.
So you see the one that's coming out? Yep, that's an outlet. Shut that
Okay.
off, all right, so now they're both off. Now what I need you to do, now the two where you hooked up the hose, now you want to turn those on.
Okay.
Yeah, open them up and water's going to pour out of this one here. Yep. The ones at the top, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So those two are on, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so once those two are on, that means now if you shut the main inlet out and you shut the out to the house out. All right, so you've shut the inlet and the outlet.
So it causes a loop.
So yeah, so what now does, now you've opened the two ports that now take over for what the pump's doing. Now you're forcing water into the unit. The unit's going to read it, flush it out, and then pour it back in here. So now that you got the hose, all right, so let's go ahead on the right side. You'll see a black, right on a black, take that out of there. That's where your filter is. You can unscrew it. I've loosened it up already. You see it? The one on the cold side is pointing like at an angle.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't lose the filter on the way out. So when you take it out, get your filter and see how dirty it is. If it isn't, because it's brand new. So pretty much.
It's pretty clean to me.
Right. So that's what you look. So that's what you're looking at. So it's pretty clean. It's not actually real good. So what you do is just take it out. And what they ask you to do is kind of use a brush. You know, they want you to, you know, this comes off. This comes completely off, but we don't need to take it off because it's clean. And normally what you would do is they just want you to use a wire brush. Put it in here. Pretty much like a 1/2-inch wire brush. And they just want you to go pretty much just clean it. And then inside, but
That's the same thing as the side of the copper pipes, right?
Yes, but you can find a smaller one. This one I just brought it just to show you. This one doesn't fit. This is actually pretty small, so you need like a small one. One of those. You can have one of those that are like.
What about a toothbrush?
I don't think a toothbrush will fit through there. But something small enough to get through here. Pretty much. You just want to slightly clean it. You don't want to rip it. You don't want to. So it's just to get the calcification off. This is clean, so you don't need it. All right. Once you've done that, clean it.
Put it back in.
Now put it back in.
Just hand tighten it.
Yeah, all the way in, hand tight. So you can get it snugged as far as you can.
Okay.
All right. Now what you do is, now you grab the pump and plug the pump in without any water, without the,
Can I unplug one of these?
not the unit.
I don't know which one is the unit.
Unplug the other thing. Let's see. That's the pump right there. So, all right. So go ahead, plug it up. All right. So what it's doing now, it's going to feed water, force water through the unit. And then the water's going to start pouring here. All right. So you let it go, and see what happens. That's what you do.
Now,
So
do you
that's
have to-
basically it.
Do you have to
The
put a
solution.
chemical in there?
Right there.
Did you
So-
put it in already or not
No,
yet?
no, you gotta wait. So you gotta get the pump to start going and flushing, and then we're gonna pour the solution in there, and then pretty much you're done.
Okay.
All right, so pretty much what you can do now you grab this.
So what does the error code mean?
Well, it's just that you're flushing.
So it's detecting that we're
Yeah,
flushing.
yeah.
Okay.
So detecting that that it isn't working. So what you do is now you grab your liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pour the whole thing?
And pour the whole thing in the bucket. What it's just gonna do is it's gonna go in circles.
That's probably the same thing as CLR, right? The calcium
Probably.
lime
Probably.
rust remover.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all to it.
Okay, so now we let it
Just
run like this
let
for
it run
15
for
minutes,
15 minutes.
and then
and-
just put everything back.
And then all you do is shut everything off and then reverse. So you once you finish, all right, then the last thing we'll do is we'll close this side and then leave that side open, and then you'll turn the water so that clean water filters to it instead of the solution to go upstairs. You get me?
So I'm gonna take off the hose from the right side
Right. Close that off,
and close it.
close both ports, and then open the bottom port, and then that way clean water goes through the unit and then pours into the bucket. You get me? So that you're flushing out the solution instead of forcing the solution to go into the house line and then pour out. You're gonna force it to come out with your water valve flushing into the bucket. We're gonna empty the bucket. We're gonna shut everything down. You'll see it.
So right now on the right side, the blue, I have the
You got both of them off. You have the blue water main inlet off and the hot water main outlet off.
all right. So off means the hose is on, but that source is off, right?
Okay. So there's two ports. You got
So
coding.
the top valve is directing towards this hose.
Yeah, the top
Okay.
valve is directing towards this. Remember, those are just ports. Those are cleaning ports. Anything that's teed off are cleaning ports, and that's what they're used for.
So when this is done, I shut off I redirect it, the top one to the other position, and take off the hose, and then let
put
it
your
run,
Put your cap back on,
and put the cap back on.
and then turn the water, and then we'll empty the bucket, and then you'll turn your water pressure on. Then we'll fill the bucket, and then you'll shut the water pressure, empty the bucket out, pour water. So what it's doing is, any of the extra water that's left in the line, we don't shoot it into the house.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's.
Do you trust me to do this by myself, or are you going to stick around?
Well, no, I'll stick around till you finish. So that, no, the other stuff you might. It's a little complicated. It's a long.